Okay, I'm going to do a few problems from page 140 to help you review for the test. And the first problem I'm going to do is number 5. It says if it takes an airplane 3 hours to fly 360 miles with the wind and 4 hours to make the return trip against the wind, find the speed of the airplane. And I like to set this problem up as what's called a rate times time equals distance problem. And I set it up in a little table like this. And I'm sure you've done this before. So we have rate, time, and distance. And this is to and this is from the specific area that they're talking about. So basically, what you have to think about when you're dealing with an airplane and the wind is the rate when you're going to, and they said 2 was with the wind, so you do the rate plus the wind, so I did R plus W. The time was 3 hours, and the distance was 360 miles. All right, and then when we're going back the other way, you go on your same rate of the plane minus the wind, and that took longer, so that took 4 hours. The wind slowed it down. The distance again is the same. And this becomes two equations with 2 unknowns, which we solve as a system. So if I do this times this equals 360, rate times time equals distance, so 3 times R plus W equals 360. And then here, 4 times R minus W equals 360. I can solve the system. I can multiply by 3 and distribute, and by 4 and distribute. But I chose to divide and reduce the equations right in the beginning. So I'm going to divide both sides by 3 here. And when I do that, I end up with R plus W equals 120. Check my arithmetic with your calculator. When I divide this one, I end up with R minus W equals 90. Now, look at, I have a system. 2 different equations in the same 2 unknowns. Look what happens when I add them. You think I could add them there? Yeah. I get 2R plus W minus W, that cancels out, equals 210. Solve for R by dividing by 2. And what do I get? R equals 105. So R is the rate of the plane. And if I want to find the rate of the wind, I can put the 105 in here and just solve that. And what do you get for the wind? Hopefully 15. So there's that problem. Now I had one more on the same page that I wanted to do. So let me just turn this off.